guys, it's Sadie here, welcome back to another video. Today I'm doing another video of reviewing and rating your pet enclosures. I've done a couple of these videos before, you guys seem to really like them, so I asked you guys again to send me more of your enclosures. I did lose a lot of the DMs I had previously. A lot of them kind of get pushed down at the bottom and I don't see them, so I might miss a few if you sent them to me a while ago, but it has been a little while since I've done one of these videos. So mainly I'm only doing pets that I have experience with. I do get a lot of DMs for like pets that I don't know anything about, like snakes and lizards. I'm not going to review those ones because I don't own those pets. I never will own snakes. Mainly I stick to the animals that I have, so birds, fish, axolotls. I don't have mice anymore, but I have experience with them, and now turtles too. So if you want to send me your pet enclosures to review and rate out of 10 in my next video, feel free to send them to me to my pet Instagram, Soda Pets. So I haven't done a rating system before, but I thought I'd do that today just to try something new. So I'm going to be rating every enclosure out of 10. 1 being terrible and 10 being amazing. So let's see what we've got. Alright, so this is a cockatiel cage that someone sent me for their cockatiel penny. This is a really great sized cage for a cockatiel. And honestly, this might be one of the best ones I've seen, not gonna lie, because there's so many like good toys in here. It looks like you've got like proper foraging toys and everything, and it looks like it seems to be all natural perches. Maybe there's a dowel perch over there, which isn't really too bad if it's just one dowel perch, but you can always replace that if you wanted to. But there's so many good toys in here. There's even one of those, what do you call those? Like flat perches? I have them in my cage, and my cockatiels love them. But yeah, these are really cool. And also I love that you covered the boing with like natural rope instead. It's so much safer for them instead of the cotton rope that originally it is. Also, they did say that this was a pumice perch, but they smoothed it down so it doesn't hurt their feet. So that's really good. Yeah, this is great, honestly. I don't think there's anything else I would add. Looks like you've got so many different toys in there, which is really cool. Things that they would enjoy tearing apart, you know? So yeah, this is probably a 9 out of 10. I don't know what you would have to be 10 out of 10. I guess it's just 10 out of 10 would be like above and beyond probably, you know? Oh my god, and look how cute this cockatiel is. That is such a pretty cockatiel. I love your wool, by the way. Is that all like manga? That is so cool. It looks like you have a play area too behind the bird. Let's say 9 out of 10 is amazing, but 10 out of 10 is like above and beyond. So okay, that's how the ranking system is gonna work. Alright, so the next one is another cockatiel cage. This is a different style of cage. It's one of the kind of taller ones. Now, personally, I don't feel that these types of cages provide enough space for cockatiels. Cockatiels and most birds really need the cages that are more wide rather than tall, because being tall like this doesn't really provide them enough space to actually fly around in their cage. Yuki just did the intro and he's like upstairs somewhere. Yuki, what are you doing? Like, you can see how big the cockatiel is compared to the cage. It looks like he wouldn't really be able to stretch his wings out fully in that cage, which you really need that for cockatiels. Even if a cockatiel is out of the cage a lot, there'll always be times where you're like not going to be home for a while, so they still need to get enough exercise while they're in the cage. And I just feel that the size doesn't really provide that. So personally, I would recommend that you go for a cage that's a lot more wider than this one. Maybe even if you turn this cage the other way around, honestly. Maybe. I don't know if that would work or not. I don't actually know the exact dimensions of this cage, but I would recommend a wider cage. The height's fine, but I would recommend it to be wider. You've also only got rope perches in there, which I don't like these rope perches. I'm not really a fan of cotton rope. It's something that I personally find it's better to not have it, because impaction is just so common and easy to happen with cockatiels, where they chew on the little rope fibers and then it causes impaction and they can die from that, or you have to get surgery. So I think it's best to be safe rather than sorry and remove cotton ropes. But I mean, it's really up to you if you want to just like keep an eye on it constantly, sure. But I definitely would recommend you have natural perches instead of cotton perches. It's okay to have maybe one cotton perch, like I said, if you want to keep an eye on it every single day, make sure they're not eating it. But definitely would be better to have just natural perches instead. I'm not sure what this block is. Maybe it is a calcium block, I'm not sure. You do need to have a cuttle bone in your bird cage if you don't have that, but maybe I just can't see it in this picture. And probably some more foraging toys. These toys don't look bad, but foraging toys are always a good idea to keep them busy when you're not home, you know? Oh, little turtle! So this is a 40-gallon tank with a turtle a bluefish, they didn't know what it was called, and 2 sucker fishes. I think they mean plecos, so it's definitely a baby redhead slider. So I think 40 gallons, how many is that in liters? 150 liters. Okay, so 40 gallons I think is a good size for the turtle. Turtles are only a baby, so 40 gallons is actually a really great size for a baby turtle. The fish that you have in it, I believe, is a pearl gourami. It's very hard to see, but it looks like a pearl gourami to me. So I don't see the sucker fish in here, the plecos. So I'm not sure what type of plecos they are, but certain plecos grow massive, so I don't think they really make great tank mates for turtles. They also have really sharp like spines, so I would be worried that the turtle would try and eat it and like choke on it, but I guess the turtle is very small, so I don't know. I mean, personally I wouldn't keep plecos with my turtle, and also the stones could be impaction hazard, but they do look kind of big, so maybe it'll be fine for now, but once the turtle does grow, it probably will be big enough to eat those stones, so just be wary of that. Also, the gourami will probably get eaten once the turtle is big enough to actually eat it, so just be aware of that. Plecos are like really messy fish that I feel like it's not a really good mix with turtles, because turtles are also very messy. Like, plecos don't stop pooping, so I wouldn't really think they're the best tank mate to have, because you have to clean your tank even more, but you know, I guess that's personal preference. I noticed that the basking platform, I think, is that even a basking platform? I'm not sure. I think it's what that is supposed to be. It's very, very tiny, and there's only one light. I'm not sure what kind of light that is. Turtles need a UVB light and a heat bulb, so I'm not sure what kind of light that is, but there should be 2 lights in this tank for a turtle to be healthy, and I would recommend a bigger basking area, and it would be kind of hard for it to get up there too, because I don't really see a way for it to kind of get up. But yeah, I would definitely recommend a bigger platform. So that's Enclosure. I'd probably rate like a 5 out of 10, just because I feel like there's a lot of things that you can improve, like the lighting situation. Lighting is very important for turtles, and basking area is very small, and plecos with a turtle, weird mix in my opinion. Okay, this is so cute. This is a pea puffer tank. I love pea puffers so much. I've never owned them before, but every time I see them at a pet store, I like look at them and they're just so cute. They look like they have so much personality, and like a great option if you want to get a pufferfish but don't have the space for like a giant one, just get a little pea puffer. They're like so tiny and so cute. And this tank is like amazing, honestly. Look at all these beautiful live plants. Like, they're growing out of the tank. This is so cool. It's a 5.5 gallon tank. They just have one pea puffer and his name is Bean. That's so cute. Yeah, oh my god, he's so adorable. Look at him. Yeah, I love this tank. It looks great. I love the setup, the plants, the driftwood, everything. The only thing is that pea puffers are actually social fish, so I would actually recommend getting a couple more for him. They like to be kept in like at least groups of 3 from what I understand, which means you'll probably want to upgrade your tank size. 10 gallons would be good for 3, I think. So that's probably what I would recommend, you know, being social fish. Best to keep them with, you know, other pea puffers. But this is a great tank. I would definitely give this like a 9 out of 10. Okay, this is a green cheek conure's cage. They said that he hates being in his cage, so he's outside of it most of the time. And they were wondering if that was because the cage is too long or that it's bad. They also mentioned that he does need more toys. He just keeps destroying them, which is a good thing, by the way. It's good for them to destroy toys. That means they like them. This looks okay. I mean, you've got natural branches. You've got one of those like foraging toys. My birds love that toy. They have that one as well. But yeah, cages really shouldn't be something that your bird hates being in. Cages should be a fun, safe place for them to go back to. They should enjoy going back to their cage. So since your bird hates being in their cage, I think you should definitely change the cage. This is similar to the cockatiel cage I talked about earlier. It should be wider rather than tall like this, so there's not much space in this cage for your bird to fly in. So I think that it might be a good idea just to replace the whole cage with a bigger one. Being in a new area might make your bird like the cage more, and when they have more space, you can add more toys, more branches, more things for it to do, and it might enjoy the cage more. I'm not sure what these perches are. They kind of look like the sandpaper or like pumice ones, which aren't really good for birds' feet, so I wouldn't recommend those. I'd probably just replace those with natural perches like you have already. But like I said, your bird really shouldn't hate their cage. They should enjoy going back into their cage. So I would definitely highly recommend that you get a bigger cage for him and add some more toys and stuff, and I'm sure he'll like it more. So I'd probably give this like a 5 out of 10. I mean, it's good that you have natural branches, you've got some good toys, but I think this bird will definitely benefit by having a bigger cage and more foraging toys, and make it so they enjoy their cage. But at least you do take your bird out of the cage a lot. That's great. You know, they should enjoy being in their cage as well. Alright, here's a betta fish tank someone sent me. This one looks quite small. I'm not sure how many gallons or liters this is. They didn't actually say. I'm not sure how many gallons this is, but it does look quite small. The minimum size I would recommend is at least 5 gallons. But they do have a heater in there. I don't know if they have a filter. I can't really tell. The tank is very cloudy, which is not really a good sign. It means that there's some kind of bacteria bloom or something going on in your tank. So you definitely should be testing your water. Or maybe it's because there's no filter in here. I don't know, but I definitely would recommend that you test your water because something is definitely a bit off with it. The tank should not be cloudy like this. I mean, bacteria bloom is normal for new fish tanks that haven't been cycled, but it's not something that a fish really would enjoy living in. So I'm not sure if this is a new tank or not, but I would definitely recommend that you check your water. And like I said, I'm not sure how big this tank is, but they did mention that they will be getting a 10 to 20 gallon tank for it, which is great. So hopefully you do end up getting that size, because that would definitely be a lot better for it. I also recommend you get some live plants in there instead of fake plants. Live plants are like so much better, they look nicer, and they're good for your water as well. They also asked if I know any good medicine for ick. So I think their fish might have ick or / white spot. I can't really tell by the picture, but it does look like it's got some white stuff on him. I don't know if it's ick or if it's like a fungal infection. I kind of can't tell by the picture, but if it is ick, which ick is like small white dots on their fins and stuff. There's a lot of great medication that helps with ick. The one I use is called white spot cure. So if you do have that in your country, give that a go. It's always worked well for me. I haven't had it white spot in a very long time though, but you know, it happens sometimes. But yeah, hopefully he'll get better from that. But yeah, I'd probably give this setup like maybe like a 3 out of 10. Just because I don't think there's a filter in here. I don't know how big this is, but it looks pretty small. At least you do have a heater. That is a plus, because not many people give their bettas heaters, but there's still a lot you can improve on. Oh my god, look at this tag. This is amazing. Wow. This is a Dumbo betta. Love those. Always wanted one of those. They're so pretty. Look at this tag. This is an instant 10 out of 10, honestly. Like, this is so cool. Oh my god, this is amazing. Wow, so I'm just looking at it and I'm just seeing more. Look how beautiful this setup is. You've got these beautiful rocks, driftwood, and all kinds of different plants. It looks so cool. Yeah, you put so much work into planting all these little plants over here. This is so cool. This is a betta paradise. Yeah, 10 out of 10, good job. Their second tank, you've got a beautiful koi betta in here. Look at this setup, this is so cool! Oh my god! Yeah, 10 out of 10 as well. Good job, your tanks are so beautiful. Holy crap, I could never ever tank that beautiful. It seems like a lot of work, but this is awesome. This is goals right here. Good job. Okay, I think I'm gonna end the video here. There's actually quite a lot of DMs I got just within this past day, so I'm sorry I couldn't review everyone's enclosures, but we'll likely be making more of these videos in the future. So thank you guys so much for sending me your enclosures. I hope you guys like this series. Hopefully it's helping you guys improve your enclosures, you know. Hopefully no one takes it like negatively. I'm not trying to, you know, insult anyone or anything like that. I'm just recommending better ways to improve your cages. You know, we all gotta start somewhere, you know? If your cage isn't perfect at first, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with, you know, learning from that and adding more to it, you know? Yuki, you wanna say bye? Good boy. Okay, you gotta say bye. Just say bye to everyone. Oh, okay, you wanna say bye as well then? Oh, you guys are so cute. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video. Bye.